Okay, I'm going to show you how to use SparkoCam today. I downloaded it from the internet. It was about $40. It's kind of like ManyCam that you hear a lot of people talk about, but I think it's just a little less fancy, which kind of suits my needs. I didn't want all of the bells and whistles. So um, I downloaded the program. Here it is. When you open it up, it looks like this. You want to make sure, first thing is you go to up here, the device tab, and click on webcam, and you want to make sure that you have selected whichever camera you're going to use. I'm using my external camera, so I selected that. But if you're going to use your internal camera, you just select that one. No big deal. Okay, now I'm going to come over to the effects tab, and it looks like this when you get there. And this says image overlay. Now, SparkoCam does a lot of things, but today we're just going to talk about the image overlay because this is how you can give rewards and use virtual props. So on image overlay, it comes loaded. SparkoCam comes loaded with a few images. We have these categories: fun, holidays, and custom. So fun and holidays came preloaded. These images were in there. These are actually like animated images, which are kind of funny. But the custom button is what I push because this is where I can load my own images here. And I have preloaded all these images. You only do it one time. They stay. These are just things that I have used in my lessons. So I renamed them where they're all in the same category. Like all the animals start with the word animal because it alphabetizes by name. So I've got animals, I have balls, balloons, bugs, cupcakes, dinosaurs. I mean, it just goes on and on. I have all of these things. So whatever your student likes, if you have a student that loves Pokemon, then I'm just going to come over here to the internet, my browser, and open up a new tab, and I'm going to search images. Right, Pokemon, and then you have to put the letters PNG afterwards because that's going to give you an image that does not have a background. So I've searched Pokemon PNG. I'm going to click the one that I want. And I'm going to make sure it's a PNG. So you can see that it is because it has this checkered background, which means that part's not going to show up, just the image is. So I'm going to right click, save image as, you save it wherever you want, your desktop, or if you have a folder, whatever. So I'm just going to title it Pokemon PNG, just so I'll remember, and save. Okay, it doesn't matter where you save it, that's all up to you. All right, now I'm going to come back over here to my SparkoCam. Now you can see that I have the browser window not maximized, and same with SparkoCam, so they can kind of overlap, and I can click back and forth easily. All right, now I want to load this Pokemon in. I'm just going to load it this one time. It's going to be there forever unless I erase it. Okay, so I click this little plus button, go to browse. I think I saved it on the desktop. Just find it. There it is. Do a little double click and then click on create. And there it is. There's my Pokemon. Okay, so whatever you see in this window is going to be what the kids see in your classroom. So if I'm doing a lesson and I want to talk about, I don't know, maybe it's a lesson on sports or hobbies or something, I can click this baseball here and it shows up. Now you can manipulate these images. You can drag them around. You can make them big or small. The kids don't see the dotted line. We just see that in SparkoCam. If you want to take an image off, down here at the bottom, you just click the X and it removes the image. So let me open up a classroom here. I'll just pick a random one. Go to classroom. And I'll show you how to make it work for you in your classroom camera. Okay, so when you get into your classroom, you're going to go to your camera settings as soon as it loads. Okay. So camera settings, want to make sure that on camera here, it's on SparkoCam, and it is. When you open your camera, this is what the kids will see. So if I want to move this around, of course, I have to go back and do it in SparkoCam. But I can add any images that I want to, and I can take them away easily. Okay, let me exit that classroom because I think that probably records me when I go in. So that's it. That's how I do the images. I know I went kind of fast, but it's really very easy. These are all loaded in. They stay in whenever you shut your computer down, restart it, whatever. They all stay in. I started with just ice cream. That was what I started with. I just Googled ice cream PNG, and I got all these ice creams. You have to check them to make sure that they work and that they really are PNGs. But once they're in, and then the kids, oh, look, you got some ice cream. Oh, you want chocolate? Okay. So, I just load the ice cream for them. That one's a big hit. I have this is a big hit for the boys. These little Lego ninjas. They like those things. Those are fun. The lollipops, kids like those. Oh, for the little girls, not sure what levels you're teaching, but they like the princesses. Everything is I just downloaded it. I just Googled, princess PNG. And then cupcakes. They love the cupcakes. And I can send you some of these images if you want. They love the cupcakes. And I'll zoom it in so they can see it and then zoom it out. And then when I'm ready to get rid of the images down here at the very bottom, I just click the X and it takes them off. So super easy. You just have to make sure that you are set on your correct camera here. And over here you are in your classroom that you're set up for SparkoCam. But yeah, it's very easy and it's very fun, and you really don't have to have a lot of props. If you're traveling or you want to switch rooms or locations, as long as they're stored on your computer, you just upload them into SparkoCam. So I hope that helped. It really is easier than I made it look. But if you have any questions, let me know.